And Anthony Intiso, I see, is in our house tonight, and I'd like to welcome him up here. Anthony, come on up. Do you have anything to say, Anthony?
Yes, I do.
Right there's your camera, dude. Go ahead and say it.
Thank you for inviting me, Daniel. I'd like to back up what the chairman of the Shasta Nation said about the dams, the TMDL, the Klamath Basin Restoration Agreement, and what it really means to you folks, because our local government is not protecting your rights, and I can prove it. In the agreement, the Klamath Basin Restoration Agreement, which is tied to the dam removal. There are many different segments in there, and I will just read to you a couple of them that take away your water rights and how they do it. In this secret agreement, page 136, section 20.4, titled Reservations, has language that says all the tribes have to do is believe, no evidence, just believe that there is not enough water for fish and they can take it away. And how do they do that? I'll get to that in a second. There was a prior question on governance. I'll show how that ties in if I have time.
Go for it.
Another section of the secret agreement, by the way, that your county supervisors sat in on. Page 138, section 21.1.3. This document, by the way, folks, is 270 pages, and it would make a Philadelphia lawyer's head spin. In this section titled National Marine Fish Service and Fish and Wildlife Service, Biological Opinions says that all the Fish and Wildlife and Fish and Game agencies have to do to take your water is consider. They don't have to go through a process. They don't have to give you notice. All they have to do is consider. This is actual language, folks, in the agreement. That the water given up by agriculture is not enough water, and they will take everyone else's, including your private wells. And the city of Wairika, and the city of Etnas. Now, how do they do this? The chairman, he kind of touched on it. There is in this document, language that gives the tribes, the Fish and Game, Fish and Wildlife, Department of Interior, the rights to do this by a charter. Go to your dictionary and look up charter. It's an irrevocable grant of authority. Now, they're going to petition Congress, and the chairman of the Shasta Nation said it would take a congressional mandate. Well, they have Congress in their back pocket. They're going to go for a charter that gives them all the rights to govern all the water in Siskiyou County and in parts of Oregon. It's in black and white, and if anyone wants to see it, I'll be happy to provide it to you. Now, this governance or charter breaks up into two committees. One called the Klamath Council and the other the TAT, Technical Advisory Team. And it comprised of just the environmental groups and the tribes. Nobody else. And they say public involvement in the document. Well, what they mean by public involvement is you go to that committee, and if they don't like what you say, you don't have any involvement. Now, this governance clause and these other clauses in the agreement are known, or they must be known by your county board of supervisors, because they were at the table. Now, they are not negotiating to change the language in the agreement. They're negotiating for a one-time payday. They will give up your water rights and your land rights for a one-time bundle of money. Now, there was a question came in on governance, or on coordination. What that is a federal statute, and I'll give you the brief definition, that empowers your county government or any legal subdivision of the county government to stop dam removal. Thank you.